everyone, and welcome to a new day. Welcome to day 22. Today we are going to begin lying down, so you can make your way there. We have a really loving practice today, and yeah, but first just grounding down here, laying down, feeling the earth, your yoga mat underneath you, and taking in just a couple of breaths, maybe placing your hands on your belly, your beautiful belly, and feeling how it rises and falls. And eventually we bring our knees towards our chest, and we can sway here a little bit, and you can allow the knees to fall to one side, and you can start to open your hands like wings, and you can bring your gaze to the opposite side. If the shoulders don't come all the way to the ground, it's okay. Just feeling and breathing as your body stretches. And you can place the palms to the earth to get a little bit support, and we twist on the other side. So you can keep your knees together, but you can also keep them a bit separated like this. And hello. And we breathe here, feeling the stretch. And feeling the support from the earth. For me, nature and trees, they are unconditional love for me, and I'm really happy that I get to grow up in a place which is just surrounded by nature. But yeah, and from here I can start to go back and forth as we roll, and eventually coming through Sukhasana all the way to all fours, where you can start to explore your cat and cow, feeling this movement today. And although we do the same asanas most of the days, or if you do the same asanas every day, they are still very different because our mind and body change every day from one moment to the next. But yeah, just exploring here. Maybe you feel like turning your fingertips towards your knees. Maybe you feel like looking behind your back. Just finding any movement here that feels nice. And when you feel ready, we curl the toes under, we walk back, and we can make this hand movement. No, you can just circle your wrists, and eventually your neck, and feel the opening in your feet. And maybe shoulders roll down, up and down. And then we bring our hands to the mat once more, and we lift our right leg, and this time we bring it And then we bring our hands to the mat and we lift. You can choose which leg you lift, but we lift our other leg and we draw it in and we come to our pigeon pose. Awareness on the back leg and just noticing how it is for you today, where you want to place this leg, maybe a bit more here, maybe closer to your other side, and just breathing here. Maybe you feel like putting your pigeon to sleep, or maybe you feel like creating some waves, or maybe you are a king or queen pigeon. Here, graceful and beautiful. Taking a couple more breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And we start to come up to all fours. And we do this on the other side. So lifting the opposite leg, drawing it in. And yeah, we arrive here in our pigeons. And you can choose whether you are a sleepy pigeon, which is fine. I mean, I think these days, like holidays and so on, it's so nice to just slow down, especially when it gets darker and colder. But it can also be quite difficult to sometimes allow yourself to just be a sleeping pigeon, because we're expected to do so much. So just being grateful that you have chosen to do some service for yourself. And when you're ready, just coming back to all fours, and from here we cross the legs and we walk back to Sukhasana. Maybe it's a bit easier to sit here now as we stretch your hips, and maybe you've started to notice that it's a bit easier, maybe even a little bit easier to come in here. And maybe it has become a bit easier in the mind. If you haven't noticed the change, that's also okay. We're here just to practice. There's nothing to master. And we're going to inhale and bring our hands together to our heart on the exhale. And we breathe here. Just doing a quick body scan like we did yesterday. And yet again, bringing that loving, unconditionally loving awareness to yourself. And this time, maybe realizing that it can come from within. So it doesn't have to be something external, but you have this unconditional love inside you, just for you. Of course for other people, but also for yourself. So scanning the head and all the way down to your toes. And whenever you come across a tight spot or some thinking in the mind, just bringing your unconditional love to that. And when you start to get closer to the toes, feeling at least a bit grateful that you've showed up. Only 2 days, 2 days until Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas. And yeah, I'm super excited to share tomorrow's practice with you. And yeah, take care. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.